Eugene the Fit. Check out my website, eugenethefit.com. See the daily tips, get you a program. Follow me at Eugene the Fit. Let's get it. So, holiday season is upon us. And chances are, whether you celebrate or not, you're going to end up in some kind of group with friends, family, co-workers, maybe even strangers, or some combination of all of the above. You're going to have to make some decisions. How will I handle my nutritional needs and my nutritional desires? Go full. Before you even show up to the shindig, whether it's a party, a house full of people and food, whatever the case, consume what you normally consume based on your normal nutritional schedule. That way, you don't go in and start smelling all that good food and that temptation start kicking in. Because when you full, you're less likely to partake because you didn't plan on partaking. You avoid all that temptation. Don't be afraid to hurt feelings. When it all said and done, and you go home and you brushing your teeth before you go to bed, and you're looking in the mirror, you gotta deal with what you see. It's on you. So don't be afraid to let people know, like, I came to hang out with y'all. Y'all cool. I love y'all, but as far as eating, I'm not doing that today because my goals go beyond this holiday or beyond this get together. So I gotta stay focused, and I hope you can appreciate that. If these people are really near and dear to you, explain your goals. Let them know this is what happen if I have a pretty much a cheat meal off schedule, or I know how I operate. I tend to binge eat, and if I'm sitting with y'all for all these hours and all this food, I know I'm gonna go crazy. It's gonna throw me way off track of my goals. I got this coming up or that, or I've made this much progress, and I've been on such a roll. I don't want to impede my progress, so this is why I'm not doing it. That's if they're real close to you, or somebody you really care about their feelings and all, then it's okay to explain. But if it's not so much, you like, this is what I'm doing. You'll be all right. You don't need to know all that. So determine between the two. Bring water. Make sure you staying on your H2O will help you stay fuller longer, as well as make it less likely that you'll partake because you're trying not to partake. If you're really feeling it and there's something in you that's telling you you're being a rude guest, if you don't at least eat a plate, then okay, get a plate full of veggies, like some broccoli or something that's lower in sodium. It's kind of difficult during the holidays. I know people like to go salt crazy, but if there's something available like that and your conscience is eating you and you feel like I gotta grab a plate of something, go grab those cooked carrots or some of that spinach or some greens and keep it light. That way you're like, hey, I tried it out, but you've also stayed pretty true to yourself. Come in ready, prepared, lugging your lunch pail with whatever meal you plan on eating during that time frame, as if that holiday didn't exist. So y'all can all sit at the table together. They probably got their turkey and dressing and all things of that nature. And you pull out your brown rice and chicken with some broccoli or whatever the case. And y'all all eat together, but you're eating what you were supposed to eat because you're trying to stay on track. Let the host know ahead of time you plan on not eating. That way they don't prepare food with the extra person in mind. You're being courteous to them, but also you're doubling letting them know ahead of time when I get there, I'm not going to be munching down. So they're less likely to pressure you to do so if temptation is a big deal and social influence is something that you have trouble getting past. Remember the end game. You're trying to lose fat to get to this certain body fat percentage, or you're trying to improve your health, or you're trying to improve your performance, or you're trying to build muscle. Whatever reason you have in mind why you're trying not to cheat this day, keep that in here. Keep that in the forefront of your mind. Remember the end game. Be always aware that temporary satisfaction will never trounce long-term satisfaction. So you're getting a little bite of that sweet potato pie or some of that cheesecake or that ice cream, or dumping into all that sodium-filled good holiday food. None of that will compare to you reaching your long-term goal. So if cheating is not part of your plans this day, keep that in mind. That temporary satisfaction might feel good going down, but it's gonna feel bad once it's all said and done. Cause you feel like you cheated yourself. Feel like you took yourself off track and you hurt your own goals. Be aware of all the cheat meal side effects. So that could be water weight gain. Usually when you have a cheat meal, there's a lot of sodium involved and it throws off your electrolyte balance, which causes your body to retain more water for the next few days. It's not necessarily fat, but it's water immediately. And also there's the psychological aspect of having a cheat meal that you didn't plan on. You feel like you betrayed your whole process, and if this can take you down a road, especially one that will influence you to say, man, just forget it, I messed up anyway, I'll just give up, then you gotta stay away from it. But keep these things in mind to help you make your decision when the process happens. Know what portions you're cool with. Know how much you're going to allow yourself to consume ahead of time. And even better, if possible, know this is exactly what I'm eating. And I might try that, so let me save a few extra calories for that too, before you even get there. You do this, setting yourself up for success, mentally and of course physically. The days leading up to this event, go low carb. If you're on low carb, you're still working on everything, you're depleting your glycogen stores. When you consume this cheat meal, 9 times out of 10 it's going to have a lot of extra carbs. Your body will store a lot of those carbs as glycogen, and they'll be used for the greater good. When you work out again, you have that extra energy, and the cheat meal is not all going to the negative side of the ledger. It'll be more on the positive. That way, going forward, you get all the good parts of the cheat meal and not just the negative side. Work out the day of the event, whether it's early in the morning, right before you go to the spot, or even if you're hosting right before you go back home, or even in that evening. You want to provide a environment for your body to need extra calories. So consuming these cheat meals will help you use more of that for the greater good. The days after this event, go low carb. Be extra on point. You go low carb after these days, you'll kind of make up for the bad you did during that cheat meal, and you'll be able to get yourself right back on track a little bit faster. And you won't beat yourself so much about it because you already knew going in, this is what I'm going to do. And I know afterward, this is what I'm going to do. When you set out this plan and you stick to it, there's a psychological aspect where you're like, yeah, I did that. And it's going to help you, of course, physically as well. Now, if you happen to be bulking, lean bulking, clean bulking, or whatever the case, then just substitute these calories you're going to eat for the cheat meal for some of the calories you would have normally ate. You're already on a consistent caloric surplus because you want to gain more weight. So it's not going to be as much of a big deal to you. You just substitute those calories and keep it moving. But you don't want to eat all your normal foods and then put this on top, because if you're lean bulking, then you're more likely to really store some extra body fat. So try to stay away from that, which will be difficult anyway, because when you're bulking, you're eating so much extra calories that your body's already like, I'm good. So you'll push a plate. So you have to substitute those calories anyway. Be picky about how you spend these luxury calories. For me, when I have a cheat meal, I don't want a soda, I don't want juice. I don't want these beverages that have calories. I want to get down to business. I want some food. I want something savory. I want to nom nom. I want to chow down. So be judicious with how you spend these calories. Like, you're trying to enjoy it. So don't waste these calories you're going to have to burn off later on something frivolous. Be strategic. If you decide you're going to get down and dirty and turn it from not just a cheat meal but a cheat day, you're going to be eating leftover plates, plural, and decide not even to track your calories this whole day, go by the full method. By that I mean you eat until you're satisfied, not eat until you're full, which it should be called the anti-full method. So after you have your plate, wait like 20 minutes and your body will let you know if you're full. Because you just keep going at it, you're going to get the I'm full reaction late. And then you feel super stuffed and lethargic and all sluggish. To prevent that, give yourself like 20 minutes before you decide, all right, I could dig in a little more, or nah, I'm cool. So remember, there are pros to a cheat meal if under the right conditions. They can refill your glycogen stores. It could be a mental refresher for all of the great dieting you've done up to the point. And also, it can help keep your metabolism up. So if you're dieting down, as in cutting, or you just want to lose weight, over time, your metabolism tends to slow because you're having these low caloric days. And your body's such a master at being a chameleon to the environment it's in that it'll slow down because of the lack of energy you're providing it. And it'll adjust all of its processes for what you're doing to it now. And having a cheat meal where you have extra calories will help keep this process at bay under the right conditions. So enjoy the holidays, be safe, have fun with your people, you spend it alone, enjoy the relaxation time, enjoy the time away from the workplace, or whatever it is you end up doing. Stay safe. And check out my website, eugenefit.com, see the daily tips, get your program, follow me, Eugene Fit. And like we always do at this time, be great.